Just a habit.
I'll be so glad that I'm not falling back there, man.
What? Well, you and your hot takes, boy. You about like skin.
On the sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make
I'm gonna
tackles.
lose this game though, cause I'm way too fucked up.
But also in the backfield
I
there
can tell you that.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
He just came back!
And now following the incomplete.
That's some bullshit.
Out here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
I've got 7 that are down till next year.
He just came back, man. Jordan Hicks, he got an 87 fucking zone coverage. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the best linebacker zone coverage ever. Besides Shazier, when I had his like a 90. And I didn't do nothing to his. It's just 87 when it starts. And he's always hurt.
He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the former USC Trojan. It's Cody Kessler.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Now a first carry.
Why did the computer make me go all the way over there and I wasn't going all the way over there? What the fuck, Madden?
Give him 4 yards there.
Stop that shit.
And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Damn.
You got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Kessler now to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he takes it.
I go to the contact. You see that, right? Fuck going out of bounds. I'm going into the contact. Stiff arm your ass to the ground. No, not this year. That's career.
They really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys.
For a tight end, that's damn good. 5,000.
And gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability,
don't care how many years you play.
Fresh set of downs here.
A tight end gets 700, 800 yards. That's a good ass year. You know what I'm saying?
Now a toss play to Blount. And some space here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us
his goal
like
was 800
yards. They talked to us
yards.
about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Kessler. Flush to his right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Once I saw them tight ends covered, I knew. Can y'all hear me? I don't hear none of them. It's like everybody should on mute. Or they all muted me, maybe. Oh, that might be what it is. No, that's not what it is.
With his 16th touchdown of the year.
Yeah, it's always doing that when you broadcast and then you're in a party.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has
been
terrible. First, an ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, this was your quarterback, so yeah, you get to.
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe.
I really don't need the broadcast. I could stop the broadcast only because you hear.
They've been in attack mode for these ball games and
other people be watching though. I get followers, but they don't show up in here for some reason. It be people watching. Huh? The viewers?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Yeah, I'm not on Twitch. I'm on YouTube.
The 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Don't worry, I don't give a shit. I ain't doing it really for no streaming purposes. I just, I know people like games and shit. So I'm playing the game. I'm okay at it. I broadcast everything. Shit.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right. Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be.
As long as my linebacker core is healthy, they good.
To try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now, fighting for every win possible.
Right now, I've only got one out. So,
wild card and a divisional round. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They go to Johnson again. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Damn. That's the dude that got the 2 picks.
Now we'll get
2 pick sixes.
It appears we've got an Eagle slowing it up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
You hate to lose a guy like that, but I just got a guy back in my corner game, so I should be okay. But you hate to lose a guy. They get 2 pick sixes in one game. Shit.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, Johnson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And now the Eagles going to sit for a timeout. They'll have 2.
No. I didn't pick that play. The computer picked that play. I had to take a timeout on that shit. As soon as you, thank you. As soon as you noticed it, I noticed it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, hell no, that's not the right play.
And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field.
Yep.
The Niners on third down.
I ain't worried about it.
Okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Because it's not the overall rating for me, it's the attribute. What do they do? And it's the scheme I play. Like that right there. Like I play zone more than anything. So they may be low on man. They could be a 50 on man. I don't give a shit because I'm going to play zone 90% of the time. If his zone is an 84 and his man is a 50, what do I give a fuck about his man coverage? He's never going to play in a man coverage situation. You dig?
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a play fake here on 1st down. The Cowboys got it over the middle. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there at 22.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can right foot in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Again, it's Johnson. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
Perfect time for the 4-4.
And it's 3rd down.
Perfect time for the 4-4. I'll be pulling it out in different situations where I shouldn't, but that's the perfect time. If they got two in the eye form, and you know if they're going to run or throw, pull out that 4-4. 4 down linemen, 4 linebackers, 2 solid corners, and 1 safety over top. Your free safety.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
See, now they got 3 wide. I don't know if they're going to throw and run, but I can't come with that same shit, you dig? Because, right, they already used to that play, and then I don't know. They got an extra receiver.
They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Frank's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
I'll be right back.
It gives you extra towards your score streak. If you kill somebody with that clip, you would get extra points for your score. Oh, not a banger. Yeah, I can tell within like the first second if it's going to be a winning gunfighter now. I ain't about to be sitting in shit. Yeah.
Oh, shit. a little chilly in here now.
Hell yeah. They picked the time to kill.
We came a long way from them little ass rooms in the motherfucking opera.
Yes, sir.
To only get 3 points, but they'll take them.
I beat myself up every day because I'm a procrastinator. I could be doing so much better right now. You know what I mean? But I procrastinate. Not just. I think it's more than procrastination, to be quite honest with you. I don't know what I would call it.
And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November, but they will be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one.
Yeah, no, I dig that too.
And that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water.
I was going to say something. I forgot what the fuck. Oh, fuck it. It'll come back.
Let it develop a little bit. You can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The light-skinned motherfucker. Greg. Oh, Greg is a short motherfucker from Jersey. Right. The one he had a crash on the scooter and started taking pain pills, and then yeah.
And that'll set him back 5.
Right. It's not. No, it's not. Once you come to that, I was like that too. You know what I'm saying? And once you get that shit up and just realize you are what you make it with it. There's a little bit of fucked up part in it and a little bit of this, but you can't look at that. You know what I'm saying? And then, yeah, well, I didn't know he told you that, and that was very poignant, and that was very smart. He's very correct when he says that. I agree wholeheartedly. Fuck it. You almost have to have that fucking mentality. And I don't mean it in that sense like fuck it or fuck life or, you know what I'm saying, but fuck it, go for what you're thinking about. Fuck it, do this. Fuck it, do, you know what I'm saying? Like, at some point, you're going to have to use that fucking mentality. Oh, my God. A lot of people that are successful use that fucking mentality at some point. I can't remember the last time I used it, but when I do, I'm good. If I say fuck it, I'm going to do something, I'm going to do something. No, you can. I don't even want to hear that shit. You can.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's true. But some people do learn from other people's experiences. Not everybody, but some people. Me being the oldest sibling, that's what I try to do. What's the word? Institute, maybe, for lack of better terms, in my life. So, in other words, I am who I am. I did things, and I show in the repercussions, and I never shied away from any of that shit. So, hey, I'm not saying this is great. I'm saying this is what it is, and this is the way it can go. This way, it can go that way. Just look at my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm your brother. You know this. You know, that's how it's supposed to be. I like normal. That's, to me, that's normal. So when people don't look at things like that and don't act that way, to me, that's abnormal. Because you're a family, you're communal. So your common sense is relative, which one of my younger brothers taught me. Like, common sense is relative. You know what I mean? So it's relative, and what that means is, i.e., relative to your surroundings and the people you're with. If you've never been anywhere, if you've only been, let's say we've only been in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, our whole life. Well, common sense here is not the same as common sense in Japan, or common sense in New York, or common sense in Atlanta. You dig? Right, exactly.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers.
I didn't understand that shit when he said that to me. I was confused as fuck. I was common sense. He was like, well, common sense is relative. I'm like, what the fuck? What are you, the common sense? We talking about common sense, motherfucker. That's not relative. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I was thinking in my head, and I had to think about that shit for a second, like, no, for a minute, because I think I probably did say that. You know what I mean? But, yeah, it's relative. And in order, and for most people who it's not relative for, people who have broadened their horizons, have moved other places, traveled or been other places, seen other people, speak other languages, do other things. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's the earth and the world is more relative to you when you start doing that shit. When you try to go up, you know, not go anywhere, when you stay in the world is bigger than your backyard. Even like, you know, and I have a issue with, you know, like if we want to take it to, no, I'm not going to take it to that, but I have an issue with people that go to other places and still, I don't care about the culture, but the language. You don't try to learn the language or the culture of that place. Right. That bothers me because as a child I did that. You know what I mean? I lived in Europe for 4 years. I learned the language. I went out. I hung out. Nobody did. You know what I'm saying? I rode off the base on my bike, hung out with motherfuckers. I could tell when motherfuckers didn't like me because I was black or whatever the fuck, and I got the fuck out that situation. But outside of that, they liked BMX bikes. I like BMX bikes. They had a fucking track. I had to go see the track. Right. You dig? Motherfuckers don't. They, you know. They do what the next motherfucker that before them tell them what to do type shit. I didn't really have that. So that might have been out of, you know, it's just a blessing for me to got my mom and dad mad and I was able to leave where I'm from. Because if I would have probably stayed where I'm from, there's no way you'd know me. And if you didn't know me, it'd be from fucking Unsolved Mysteries or some shit like that. Straight up.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Who's him? You? Oh. He's old now, man. You don't really want Fletch.
Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Old and slow now. I mean, he's not old, but...
And that'll bring up 4th down.
many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best.
You can tell because all y'all are still in the heart.